Hey, dear Lovetuner friends and family, we're here in sunny but cold Malibu, and I'm here with Denise Lira Ratinoff. She's a Lovetuner team rider from Chile, and we're gonna talk today about frequency and vibration, obviously, and the Lovetuner. But more interesting, we are talking about how frequency and medicine will be or is already the future medicine, and that's why Denise is here in Malibu. She started working with the Lovetuner a while back, and she started like literally testing the effects of the Lovetuner on the human brain, on the heart, and on the biofield itself. So with Lovetuner, everybody that knows Lovetuner has seen our podcast, has seen our blogs, and has seen our studies that we did with the reaction Lovetuner and the human body and the resonance of the human body. And within like a couple of minutes, we proved this before, that it really accelerates your biofield. So all your vital signals get improved up to 96% after tuning. And so warm welcome, thank you for coming all the way from Chile. Denise, it's all yours. Just tell us what you're doing, because it's really exciting, and I want to share this with the Lovetuner family.
So first of all, thank you so much, Sigmar, for having me in this unique place, surrounded by nature. Wow, I'm, as Sigmar said, a Lovetuner, a team rider, and absolutely, completely changed my life. Completely, because I started, first of all, I started tuning for a long time before I decided, to contact you to the one-on-one session, because really, I felt my entire body alive, charged, like the voltage of the body. I'm completely healthy. And I know, as you said, frequency, vibration, it's not only the medicine, it's the awareness of how we are right now. So I will tell you a short story.
Absolutely.
Since 1997, I had a brain tumor surgery, and I was so happy to have it, because I really felt like I was into the art. I was drawing, painting, everything about the body. And all of a sudden, I have an attack, and it was a brain tumor in the left side. And I feel like lucky, because I will live the experience actually of having a surgery itself. So then I have it another one, like for 4 times. And then I decided, you know what, stop. I'm going to heal myself with a frequency.
Yeah, listen very carefully now. So she did it long before the Lovetuner. She healed herself with frequency.
Absolutely. And as an artist, we are all creators, but I really share experience with people through feelings, through emotion. So I do huge art installations that really talk about the element of nature, like with fire, with water, the desert, the air, etc. But then all of a sudden, I always wanted to work through resonance. But it's not easy to portray and call the attention of people directly into the art, plus science, plus technology, equal education, of course. So when I really found this magic Lovetuner, not only transform myself, but I want most people to really live this experience, because you have to live the experience in order to tell a story. Because life is all about stories, you know? So, as I said before, I was really tuning, and all of a sudden I said, I need to get rid of you. I need to speak to you. Why, with all your background, you decided really to focus on this mission around the world? And we talk, and here we are right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know, I have to say one thing, and this is so fucking funny actually, because so I do these one-on-one sessions on Lovetuner, and we just released it. I think this was like a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago maybe. And And then it's Denise on there, and she tells me she's from Chile, and we start talking. And normally it's like people have questions about the Lovetuner and how it helps them and what they can improve. And it's like more like kind of a therapy session, even if it's not a therapy, it's a cellular therapy because we tune and this is awareness. So when Denise was in this call, I started talking to her, and within 5 minutes she tells me, I healed myself from a tumor, and she knows everything about frequency. So I said to her, oh, well, I mean, I'm happy to wire you the money back. And she said, no. I wanted to reach you. I want to talk to you about Lovetuner. And since this time, or shortly after, she became a vital part in the mission. And especially she is like now our team writer in all over South America. So this is like the funny story. So she booked a one-on-one tuning to actually communicate, and it was so funny and it was so beautiful that it all aligned.
But you know why? Because really I want to tell everybody there's no impossible things. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
So when I said this is available, why not? So I really think when you are in a high frequency, high vibration, I mean the resonance of your entire body, you start thinking completely different.
Yeah.
You are totally aware of things, So after all this enormous installation around talking about plastic pollution, noise pollution, getting everything like on fire around the forest, etc., I said, you know what? I'm going to work one-on-one with people. I really want to do sonic sessions, like based on the sound of the birds, of the wind, of the water, etc. So I started like from the sound itself with a system like 7.1 system, L-acoustic, super high technology, like really composing. And then all of a sudden I start inviting people to be part of this instrument that you really, it's a bed. So you put it in this instrument. It has 42, how do you call it? Strings, yes. And it's all about resonance. So what happened, I started people like a variety of kids or artists or lawyer or just a variation of expertise, let's say. And they said, you know what, Denise, we really need to do this as a living because I really feel different when I get out of this session, that the session involves, it's all about sound as energy and really passing through all your electromagnetic body. And then the Lovetuner became not only the beat of the session, but it's the main thing that you are aware when you breathe in, when you exhale, actually doing the 528 hertz. So people start saying, I need to come. So this is why right now I'm actually working with this sonic session plus something so powerful that is the EEG, electroencephalography. That you put this one, the normal test is 7 minutes, 3 minutes and a half you close your eyes, 3 minutes and a half you open your eyes and you face something directly, and that's it. And what I'm doing, I do exactly the same, cut, and then the person sit in the instrument completely, close the eyes and start like tuning, 3 minutes and a half, keep tuning 1 more minute, and then I add this resonance of the instrument, and the results are impressive. I mean, really in 7 minutes, but just tuning 4 minutes and a half plus adding the sound of the instrument, I mean, all the mapping of the brain, the heart and the brain waves change. So what's the meaning of that? That sound is energy, and this is what we really need to be aware of,
Sure.
So I really think like more people, if we are getting together and you are really aware not only about nature. Just right now, there are birds singing around. You know, you are like walking around, enjoying the sun or the cold. You are a different person. Simplicity is everything.
Absolutely.
Authenticity. I mean,
I mean, this is the core of the Lovetuner, but I think what was so interesting when you started is that you did your research, you used the Lovetuner for yourself, you saw these results, but you got a hospital involved, and I mean, I think that's really interesting for our listener, that doctors that are necessarily, you know, like we know the Western doctors, they believe in a pharmaceutical world that we don't agree because, but the interesting thing is this doctor was very open and he actually started a research with Denise in Santiago de Chile where they tested many people with this EAG, and the results have been tremendous. And as you said, the tuning was only 3 minutes. So when we talk about tuning and we talk about you should do at least 6 cycles of inhale and exhale, this is, I mean, our recommendation. But in this case, it's not even 3 minutes, and the results are tremendously. So as soon as our human body gets connected to frequency, we need to understand, because we have like 75% water, our blood is 91% water, and frequency travels 1,500 meters per second in water. So every time you touch a frequency, and this is like, even if it's the humming of the bees, the singing of the birds, you know, frequency literally absorbs us. You know, what we absorb frequency. And whatever frequency you expose yourself will be a result in what your body will be doing. And so when you consciously focus on avoiding negative frequencies and inviting positive frequencies, then your system will recalibrate. It will be rebalanced. And as we know, when you have a regular job and you are exposed, you know, you have your phone, you have the noise in the streets and all this stuff where we know it's not beneficial for us, but that's just living in a modern society. And we will not change this because we will go on in technology. But what we can do is, when we know that we're exposed to a negative frequency, we can have a routine where we consciously heal ourselves with frequency and expose ourselves to healing frequencies. And when you integrate the Lovetuner, this is basically what you're doing. And as Denise just mentioned, 3 minutes. I mean, this is 3 minutes of your day. Do it twice, do it 3 times. But it's nothing compared to a full day, and you're totally recharged, you're recalibrated, and over time, your system will vibrate on a higher level, and everything what is on a lower level will not be in resonance with you. And this is exactly what we want to accomplish, and this is what the Lovetuner mission, besides the spiritual mission behind it and the love mission, we really want to heal, and this is healing on a very strong physical level.
With this research that I'm working on with Pato, my husband, I put it like in a minimum of 2 years, just to have the awareness that sound, when you're really aware, I mean, you don't need any prescription. You don't need to be ill to feel this energy. And what we're really doing right now is putting the Lovetuner as a prescription, like in the medical system, traditional medicine. So I really balance the idea of, for example, I have several people coming, like for example, with breast cancer or other kind of symptoms. The doctor said, put the Lovetuner, how much time? Minimum 3 times per day. In the morning, midtime, at night. And it's just like if we really achieve that in less than a year, that will be a super success, because this is part of the conscious breathing, conscious nutrition, conscious of being a self, you know? So right now, this is something so, again, magical. Next year, in May 28th, it's the Lovetuner Day all over the world. And we have an exhibition in an art gallery. And we were talking with Sigmar, and I said, May, January, February, March, April, May, number 5. Then we said, it should be the 28th. And it was so incredible because I said, okay, I will put all together everything, and I will going to speak with the owner of the gallery why this should be the 28th. This is so impressive. I received an email with all the chronogram of the press release, etc. Opening May 28th. So when everything starts to getting together, it's not a matter of being lucky. It's a matter of what do you want?
Absolutely.
How you want to live your life, So this exhibition that Sigmar will be the main part as well, it's all about resonance.
Yeah.
Because it's really important that you are your own, as you said, your own guru. You can really heal yourself. You can really feel, the physical body is the first reaction. If you have whatever, like a low emotion or high emotion, your body immediately feel it, So this will be all in black, and the sound will be the protagonist. You say protagonist?
The protagonist, yeah.
The protagonist, there will be nothing to see or anything to see. The audience will be part of the exhibition, and we will do a concert of tuning.
Perfect.
And all around the world, because really when you have this Lovetuner, you're never alone, because this is absolutely a massive awareness.
Yeah. As Denise just said, so Lovetuner Day, 5/28/2025, next year will be in Santiago de Chile. It's going to be her exhibition. It's going to be up for a month, I think, right? And then you're going to have one-on-one experiences there. But whoever is already in Chile or wants to join us, really come there, because it's not only about this one day, but it's going to be so profound that whatever you do afterwards, go to Atacama. Chile is a beautiful country, and then really have this experience. So I'm super happy if people from around the world going to join us for this special event. And obviously we're going to do a live, so if you cannot come, you're going to be anyway with us and connected to the heart field. And this is what we just talked about with the Lovetuner. You are not alone, because you are connected anytime to the field and the web of love that is around the world. So that's the whole thing. And it's always beautiful to share this with our Lovetuner family, and each and one of you tuning in, you connect your light, and this is how we're gonna raise the overall frequency of this planet to a better good for humanity.
Yeah, and also I would like to add something. This time, for the first time in my life as an artist, I'm really have the passion about not only change people through experience, but really through being aware of the actual body. The physical body is your first presentation, it's your imprint or your blueprint, So this will be just being aware of your inside person. This is why the Lovetuner, it's like a transition for me. For me, it's like you are really so connect. Absolutely. So people will have the Lovetuner. People as well will have the aroma. Yeah. In 528 hertz. Like a kind of as a talisman. You say talisman, right? Like you smell and everything gets open. You can feel the aura, the energy field, and it's really like a magnetic thing, you know? And when you really start seeing your brain, your heart, the brain wave, that all this will happen during the show, it's like you are really going to start taking care of what is in this beautiful machine that is your body. Yeah. When you get sick, for example, and you have fever, you have to be in the bed, and you are sick because of something. If you, for example, I don't know, you eat something bad, your stomach is delicate and you get sick because of that. So sometimes we get everything by granted. You take a shower in the morning, you get dressed, like automatically. But no, life is not about that.
Well,
Life is really about, I care about this food. I mean, I have my garden with tomatoes or zucchini or whatever you have. I mean, you actually see what is growing, and then it's in your plate, and then it's in your stomach. So it's not medicine, I don't like that word, but it's nutrition, like the treasure of how all your organs are really making sense. Aligned, you say?
aligned, yeah.
Aligned.
Yeah.
So the physical body, it doesn't matter what you have. Maybe you have, I don't know, one leg less or whatever physicality you have. But when you are aware, things are different.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why this exhibition, I'm so convinced that art, I mean, it's the only creation that you can unify everything. So this is what, in this exhibition, we are going to invite as much as medical doctor as possible and really pay attention to what is actually sound, but sound as energy and not sound as electric stuff, you know? Yeah. So this is the invitation, you know, like even if you are not going to be able, as Sigmar said, to tune in together there, we will have a lot of stuff online, like a kind of guided meditation or being aware of you, that this is going farther, just art.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, and I think this is what the interesting thing is, and this is like everything that has to do with frequency and vibration, and it's just like it's universal, you know. Yeah. This energy, and especially this frequency of 528 hertz, is not a man-made frequency. It's a universal cosmic frequency, and as soon as you tap into this, you are automatically connected to each and one of us that is already tuned in. And this is why we are lifting together. So on a spiritual level, it's also that we understand that one is all and all is one. Yeah. And if you see it in a lifetime, and so life here in the physical is one thing, but we all need to understand what we talk about. It might be sound hippie-esque to you, but that we are all like star seeds, and we need to understand we're all connected. Yeah. And the more we connect in a frequency of love, the more we feel it on a heart level. And this is where we should be. This is where change really happens, you know. And when you hear all this stuff, love can change everything, all we need is love. It is. But on the other hand, it's also the authenticity that it takes to even receive love, you know. And there's so much fakeness out there right now. And this is why we can start ourselves by empowering ourselves to be really our authentic truth. And there's nothing bad. It's all you. You are in charge. You are your own guru. And what Denise and what you showed, this is actually the most important thing, is like you healed yourself. You trusted, your dad was a very famous doctor. You trusted the medical. You know, you went through the surgeries, but you woke up yourself and you said, listen, this is actually not working. It's coming back. And then you raised your own awareness about frequency. Then you built your frequency bed, what now people are trying to build and whatnot, and make it commercial. But you understood what it is, that you are in charge. Yeah. And this is what I literally say every day. Be in charge of yourself, you know. You can be your own guru. And this instrument, and by doing this on a conscious basis, this is where you feel yourself and you feel your power again. And I think this is what happened to you. You know, you became self-empowered, totally authentic, and then you healed yourself.
And thank you for saying that, because it's like when you feel that you are helping others, it's impressive. Yeah. You know, I have, for example, a person completely with a full depression that you will never figure out, I mean, what's going on. And I'm following the entire process from the beginning, through the sonic session, through the whatever we are talking about. And this person said, I mean, thank you for helping me so much. and you have no idea, maybe later that person can commit a suicide. Yeah. But you hear the person, you feel the person, and with just consciousness, how do you say consciousness?
Yeah, consciousness.
Yes, you make a change. Yeah. And you make a change so easily.
I mean, you had this one patient where you literally tuned him, or he tuned himself out of a suicide situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's so crazy, you know, and that he literally understood that he was doing it to himself, you know.
Completely.
So he opened his heart up to light, he let light in, and this situation that was like the end for him, at least in his physical experiences. Yeah. And I mean, maybe you want to share this with our listeners, because he literally called you and he said, thank you, because you saved my life, basically, and I have a new life now, you know?
I mean, that's something super, how can I say, when you are aware that, first of all, always I say to everybody, live your own experience with whatever it is, even the Lovetuner, I mean, if you are doing surf, whatever, but live the reality in order to portray whatever you want to say, you know? So this person really called me, and it's not a matter that I'm a protector person, you know, I really feel like protective. I really like to like keep talking and see results. So how can you not say that sound is the present, not the future only, but the present medicine? You know, because you cure yourself. For example, we have, with Pato, we have been treating this person very young with breast cancer, going through chemotherapy, radiotherapy. And I said, you know what, I will give you as a gift all the sonic session simultaneously with the chemo. So she was doing it in parallel, chemo, and you can't imagine arriving in a super, you know what is chemotherapy, you know, but okay. After the session, another person, completely another person. And this immediately, she got the Lovetuner. Always you are connected through the sound, through the frequency 528. So that's is really from the word magic, you know. So something else, for example, because I'm really trying to put this all over the country as much as possible. I met with the Minister of Environment, and I gave a Lovetuner. Just tune in, and we will talk later. After 2 months, 3 months, maybe later, tell me, how do you feel? I can't be without it. So if someone said, I cannot be with this, it's something. I mean, it's the same as the world is one. When you have this connection, it's like timeless or unlimited. I mean, wherever you want to put the word. But so I'm really someone that not boundaries, even you say Chile, but you feel like you can be anywhere in the world. And if you see, you're a Lovetuner family, I mean, and you are.
For sure, You know? See it, you know, if somebody wears a Lovetuner, this already connects you.
And I really think like simplicity, I mean, we're here surrounded of all this amazing nature, I mean, and as you said in your book, the one journey, if you hug a tree, you listen. You listen, the connection, how like this natural concert is really penetrating inside of yourself. So sound is made already. We are just contemplating. And with the Lovetuner, we are really putting in the same syntonia, synchrony.
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity, you know, synchronicity. So I really said, everybody, this is the now. I mean, the Lovetuner is absolutely like a shortcut to be aware, first of all, of breathing. Second, like, not because you are going faster, you will get first. Everything has a time. That's why, for example, the day has only 24 hours, not 30 hours. So you need to sleep. Sleep is so important. You reset yourself. you need minimum 8 hours. And I know everybody, maybe I am working, I'm past the whole night. It's okay. But the physical body naturally need to reset. It's the same with the food. I mean, it's the same with if it's the day has the light, then it's dark. That's how the way should be. You know, nature never sleep. We have different timing.
You're in
know?
sync with nature, and this is
Absolutely.
the most important thing. And what we've just been talking about, you will see this in the podcast. You're gonna see all the results from the EAG that Denise did with her patients, what they did in Santiago in the hospitals, and it's gonna be in this podcast. You're gonna see the graphics, the reading, and as we said, the transformation of the vital signals and the neurons measured in the brain and even on the heart level, it changed within 3 minutes. So this is what you have to be aware of. This is not like, you know, you're going to a doctor for 10 weeks and something changes. It happens right away to you. And this is the beauty of it. And so we're going to show it in the podcast that you see those statistics, that you see the readings. And then every time when you touch your Lovetuner, it's like, yes, you do a conscious breathing break, you're connecting to the 528 hertz, but you're doing really a profound reset of your body, what is lasting, and the more you do it, you just get in better conditions because you vibrate higher. And this is why I'm really glad that you did this. And it was a magical beginning of our collaboration, and it's been like, whatever, a little bit more than a year now, but it's coming so much more. And then we also have one thing for you. So we're gonna start doing special retreats, and we're gonna integrate it in the nature in Chile because they're very powerful places. And so this is the next thing that will come. And we did already some retreats, but Chile is gonna be our new place because the nature, and this is what I always tell people, is like, if you're not happy, if you're unhappy, go out in nature, like hug a tree, try, even if you're in a city, you know, find your park, find your best place, and on the weekend, try really to escape the noise, leave your phone in the car, you don't get lost, you know, and just really embrace nature, take your shoes off if you can. And this is why we should be in this rhythm, you know, because the artificial rhythm where we're living in right now makes a lot of people sick, you know. And it's not even about healing, because not everybody needs to be sick to do something. Sometimes you do stuff just to feel better, just to be on a higher performing level, you know, like it's not only everybody is sick and we need to heal. No, we are totally fine. But you can be so much better, you know, and this is what I encourage people to take it to the next level, you know, and as you can do it for yourself with the Lovetuner, you as a resonance body, so you don't need anybody. It's only you that makes the decision, and this will change your life, and this will change the life of a lot of other people because we're all interconnected.
I feel like a connection, you know, if someone...
Here comes a doggy.
This is the amazing friend, Harley. No, but I'm saying, like, when you said if you are like a kind of travel thinker, too many ideas, go for a walk.
Yeah.
I mean, then you come back differently.
Yeah.
Completely different. Because walking, you are really like digesting things, you know, and that's happened as well with another person, a couple. They were coming to see, I mean, a sonic session, and they were like, not good as a relationship. And I said exactly what you said. Go for a walk for a walk. And things are better. And at the end, both of them have the Lovetuner. Actually, she bought the instrument. So things start getting better from all ways. I mean, from every different path, sound is becoming like a kind of mycelio. What do you call mycelio? Like all kind of like the root, everything is connected.
Yeah, for sure. The mycelium network.
The mycelium network. So really at the very end, life is much simpler from what we are really building sometimes, you know. And when you really get out of your comfort zone, it can sound like a kind of, oh, that's so easy to say. But when you're really feeling, and you prove it. Yesterday, we met with a friend. Just she tuned one time, and she said like, "Oh, I already feel something. Just one tuning, you know? So this is something like the podcasts are so powerful because you can spread the message just by experiences.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Denise, thanks a lot to our listeners. Denise, team writer of Lovetuner, and you will see on the podcast the graphics. Check it out, and yeah, reach out to us as always if you have questions. Lovetuner.com. Check it out, and we are super happy that you listened, that you checked in with us, that you tuned in with us, and we're gonna do a tune together now. And everybody who is listening, join us and spread the love. Thank you.